What is up, guys? I am in the shop and I've got the barn door all glued up. I had a little bit of a time getting that thing together. I had 3 boards on end and they're 7 feet long. So I had applied glue to all 3 of those 7-foot boards on the edge. Applied glue to all those, put biscuits in, and then and make sure with a mallet that all the biscuits were tapped in real good. Spread out all the glue. I mean, that's a lot of stuff to do before you actually put everything together. So, and then you got to get it in the clamps. But anyway, I had a time with it. But when I got down to the end, I think I got those 2 were already together. These 2 were already together, and then these 2 had already glued up. So this one was the loner, but I had I had that run done. This one, and then when I got about right here getting to the end, going that way, I ran out of glue. And so luckily, I thought I had enough, but luckily I had this small Gorilla Glue, which it looks a different color. This looks more white. The Titebond 3 that I always use on everything is more yellow. So I mixed the 2. I don't know if that matters, but if any of you guys have experience with mixing glue and there's no problem, leave me a comment and let me know so I don't have to worry about that. But all I care about is it sticking. I don't care, you know, what it does. As long as the door holds together, I'm good. At least till I can get these other 2 pieces put on the door. But yeah, so I had to use that at the very end and then line everything up. And then put all the clamps on. I was on top of my table trying to get it all, you know, just lined up just right, and it was just a mess. So, but I've got the other thing that I've got to do. So that's drying. I probably could take the clamps off now. It's been a few hours now, but I'm gonna wait. But I've got these 2. So this smaller piece right here is gonna be the diagonal piece that goes from here to here, and then I've got two wider boards below it. There's one actually below this one you can't see it, but that'll be the top and the bottom, and then the other long board will be what is on the wall that holds the track. So that's all I got left to do. Shouldn't be a big deal. My soft close mechanism for the sliding mechanism, I also ordered the soft close mechanism to where when you, I think I've already told you guys, but anyway, when you open the door, it just kind of slows down, doesn't slam. So I'm gonna have to install this whole thing without that and then go back and put it in later because the shipping on it is delayed, which that's fine. I can do it later. But hopefully I'm trying to get this project completed and done and released on Tuesday. And then next week I'll be cutting this slab right here in half, right in there, all the way down. And then that part, either that piece or that piece, will be my mantle, which that's about 10, 11 inches, and it's 3 inches thick. So there's plenty there to have a nice mantle. And so I was going to try to use some like blind floating shelf mounts or whatever, where you kind of install these rods in the wall, and then you kind of slide the shelf or mantle in this case on top of those rods. But I didn't really look a whole lot, but the ones I thought I could use, they're not going to work. They only protrude out from the wall like 4 1/4 inches, and I think it says it's rated for like an inch and a half thick stock for 125 pounds. So this is gonna be a lot heavier than that. So I'm gonna have to go a different route. I may go with some custom metal L brackets, or you know, something like that. May get them made somewhere, you know, just kind of cool looking or whatever. So we'll see what that turns into. But the inside of my living room, I've got vaulted ceilings and wood beams on the ceiling, and then the fireplace is brick. Well, it actually looks like this brick. That's the same brick that's on my fireplace. So I want to whitewash that, kind of give it a distressed look with this hickory slab up there on the wall, or on the fireplace. So I think that'll look really good. My wife's excited about that. She actually is ready for the barn door as well. So I'll be glad when I get these two projects behind me, so I can start. I still want to start on that table and the kitchen island, and I got a couple of shop projects that I want to get out. So that's pretty much as far as updating on projects and shop stuff. That's what I'm looking at now. I also want to tell you about a new, well, it's not new. For those of you that know that I've had a podcast in the past, that I've took a little break. Some of you have emailed me and said, where's the podcast? I miss it, that kind of thing. So I've taken a little break. I thought that I wanted to restructure it, kind of make it unique and go a little different direction. I want to keep some of the things that I've been doing the same, but I want to start live streaming the podcast. So I think I'm going to go and start live streaming on Twitch with the podcast and incorporating some different things into that. So that ought to be fun. There's some different elements to Twitch that I like a lot that are kind of cool, interactive with the viewers. And so I think that'll be really good for the podcast going forward. There's a couple more pieces of the puzzle that I want to piece together before I actually release that and start doing it. So that's what I've been working on behind the scenes with the podcast. So yeah, if that's something that sounds interesting to you guys, I would love your feedback on if you are Twitch users, what do you like, what do you dislike? If you listened to my podcast in the past, what do you dislike? What would you like to hear more of? I'd really value your feedback if you could help me out with those things. So leave me comments down below to all that stuff, and I'll see you back again tomorrow. All right, later.